CrushErrors.com delivers the best reconciliation software with artificial intelligence, and it's now patented. This video is going to cover a situation that I experienced very recently. It's a little embarrassing. I have a project where I'm creating a new set of data, a new calculation for about 70,000 rows, and I want to compare the new calculation to the old calculation. All the data was in AWS in the cloud. My SQL expert and I worked together to analyze the new data. We wanted to see what was different, what was changed, then that requires reconciliation. So here's the embarrassing part. Instead of starting in CrushErrors.com, we attempted to do the work in MySQL in the cloud, but it was too hard. We quit after about 30 minutes. There's no outer join function in MySQL, and we had lots of subjoins. There are ways of working around it, but it's really, really hard. So we tried Crush. I literally exported the data from AWS in minutes. Then I put it into an Excel spreadsheet, and then I loaded it into Crush, and I did all the work and got amazing answers really in 5 minutes, and it blew away our expectations. And even though I developed Crush, which is the embarrassing part, it really exceeded my expectations. Okay, this is a real-world example of how Crush can do amazing reconciliations. So I'm going to start off by just dragging some data right into Crush. It comes from a spreadsheet with 2 tabs, and each tab is loaded separately into its own side of the Crush workspace. And then we set up the columns. So we say the columns on the left are going to be such and such, and the columns on the right are going to be such and such. It's very easy to do. Okay, so now what we're going to do is we're pressing the Power Crush button, and this does something that's extraordinary. It takes the columns, there's just 2 on the left and 2 on the right, and it does every combination of columns to try to match it up and see what's best. Why? Because it wants to figure out what's the outer join on the left side, what's the outer join on the right side, and then let's look deeply at those inner joins, and that's where the magic really happens in Crush. What are those inner joins like? Are both columns matching, or is just one column matching? Okay, we're now going to look at the inner joins. So the first row shows 70,380 on both sides, and that means that the first 2 columns on the left matches the first 2 columns on the right perfectly. On the second row, only the first column matches on the left and the first on the right, but the second one only totals mathematically. So you have things where you have like 1 minus 1, 1 equals the 1 on the other side. And that is why you have a discrepancy. But what it's doing is at the same time, it's doing all the inner joins. That was a lot to digest. It was 2 minutes. There's a lot more information I can give you slowly, and you'll be able to easily digest it. It's really actually easy to use. And let's schedule a demo with your own data, and you'll see pretty quickly this has tremendous value. All the best. Thank you for watching.